Just because a person is fat does
Jesus
not
Christ.
mean they are lazy, unhealthy, binge eat, or have unresolved trauma.
And this one's called PSA. Let's do PSA first.
What's in the box?
And then the next one is intermittent fasting is an eating disorder. Ooh, I'm listening.
Here's a public service announcement. Did you know there's actually nothing wrong with being fat? Just because a person is fat does
Jesus
not
Christ.
mean they are lazy, unhealthy, binge eat, or have unresolved trauma. I mean, sure, maybe some people in larger bodies do experience these things, but thin people do to the same extent.
Not true. Not true. Ah, Jesus Christ. Of course she's got consonants after her name, so that's a red flag. RD. Ah, nice. Nice. You paid for letters. Paid 50 or 100 G's for some letters. Nice. Nice. You could have just Googled. You could have just Googled some facts. You didn't have to spend all that money and time to be wrong. Fucking God, Gary Busey looking. Trans Gary Busey. Okay.
And sure, a person in a fat body might have a complicated relationship with food and their body, but this is also just as common in thin people because we live in a culture obsessed with thinness and good and bad foods that change on a dime. We've been...
I don't think people realize how many individuals are unhealthy and sick and obese and overweight. Like how many it's like, this is a thin culture. This is a thin culture obsessed with thinness. Yo, everyone's fucking fat and unhealthy. Pretty much everyone. You know, those stats say 60 or 70% or 75%. I really do think it's like 90% of people. Okay, so not everyone is obese or overweight. Yeah, thin people are unhealthy. Like, just people are fucking unhealthy, mentally unwell, physically unwell. Let's not underestimate how many people are fucking sick in this country. Like sick in so many different ways. We are living in a culture obsessed with thinness. Well, regardless, people are unfucking healthy. So how about we stop worrying about who to blame? Let's stop worrying about the blame. And just, you know, can you imagine if these people just said, like, you know, I'm not going to blame everyone else. It's the culture. It's this. And everyone's thinking, and fat people are good too. And then thin people get bad. What? Go eat some steak. Go eat some beef. Go to the fucking gym. Like, just do the things. Oh, but then you have nothing to complain about. It's not society. It's you. The information's out there. No one's stopping you from being healthier. No one's stopping you from being unobese.
And good and bad foods that change on a dime. We've been told from the time we were toddlers that people who are fat have done something wrong.
Cake.
Another example of cake gender would be if someone feels like they have different layers or flavors to their particular gender.
Done something wrong? No, that was cause and effect. Poor habits will lead to poor outcomes. It's called educating your children. Do you want them to be sick and diabetic? Or you educate them like, hey, eating garbage and not taking care of your health is not good. Okay.
To deserve the state of their bodies, and that thin people are morally superior because they've done something right.
I think the only reason that this argument has like a shred of viability is because you keep using the term thin. You don't want to be fucking thin. Enough with this thin bullshit. It's not thin versus obese. It's fit. It's muscular. It's strong. It's capable and obese. Understand? It's athletic and obese. It's not thin and fucking frail. Enough with this thin bullshit. So you're making an argument that no one cares about. You're making it seem that anyone that's not obese is thin. Fuck you. Fuck you. Don't be thin. I disagree. Don't be thin. That's not what people should want to be. That's not what is beneficial. Thin is weak. Thin. Ugh. Fuck that shit. Get swole. Go to the fucking gym.
What a crock of bullshit. You can eat nothing but McDonald's and be in a thin body and treat your body very poorly. And you
Again, what the fuck are you talking about?
can be in a fat body and treat your body like a temple. Bodies come in all shapes and sizes. One is not better than the other.
What is the best move to silence a woman?
Fucking hell. All right, let's move right along. I do think it's very important to like really eradicate this thin nonsense. It's not about being thin. It's about making fucking gains. It's about being strong and capable. Any of you want to be thin? Any of you want to be thin? Anyone thin?
Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn!
We stay woke, but y'all sleep. Rilla mo, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in Rilla mo. I said stay woke, Rilla mo. Stay woke, Rilla mo. I said stay woke, Rilla mo. Stay woke, Rilla mo. I said stay woke, Rilla mo. Stay woke, Rilla mo. I said stay woke, Rilla mo. Stay woke, Rilla mo. Hey, y'all some jokers, y'all a bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transferred to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a rented crown. You are the king of apology. You about to